What up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 126.
126.
Of course, I'm your host, Wade Blogs, aka Mr. Quid Pro Quo, aka the...
Wait for it.
Wade Blogs. Joining me, I feel like I need the rock him drop right now. It's been a long time.
Damn.
Just the drop, not the whole flow. You about to go into the whole bar. I don't know, just the drop.
I was getting hyped.
Listen, I was grocery shopping. Yeah, I was grocery shopping and I saw something reminded me of you.
Pumpkin spice?
Yes, it was pumpkin spice oatmeal cookies.
I would actually eat those.
But not like the oatmeal cookies, like the Little Debbie oatmeal cookies. The oatmeal cream pies. That's what it is, oatmeal cream pies. I was like, I don't know. But anyway,
yes.
Ari's in the building. Pumpkin spice Ari. It's that time of the year. And, well, I don't know. We got a bunch of shit to say. I'm rusty, y'all. It's been a while. That might help if I started.
First Lady Ari.
Yeah, there we go. It was super loud. Thank you for that. Yeah, First Lady.
First Lady Ari.
Undeniably, unapologetically, pumpkin spice. I don't know what else. Always Ari.
Ari Strong. I don't know.
What? What? I know it's been a while, but I'll start inventing new shit now. Ari's in the building, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
And still, in Zamunda, Jamaica, what else we say? Wakanda. Wasn't that song?
Stuck in your pocket. No, I'm just playing.
Always
away.
I don't know. G is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so to respond to all the inboxes and then get really, 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 really personal, really, 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 really quick. Okay, so the reason the show was on a brief hiatus is because my grandmother passed away. And for me, my grandmother was very, 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 very important in my life. She was 95 when she passed, and some of the circumstances around her passing affected me away. We even talked about doing a show without me, just to have a show, but in the end, we decided just to wait, and because it was a while, and I didn't know when I was going to be back or whatever. But yeah, that was a discussion.
I wasn't included.
It was in the chat. You just
I don't include myself.
You mute the chat. Hello. Yeah. Okay. The phone just messed. The phone. Yeah. The mic just cut out. But yeah, my grandmother passed away.
You said hello.
I know, right? I said hello. There was a funeral. And I'll be really honest with everyone. I was taking the passing really, 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 really hard. To the point when my daughters would come in the room and be like, "Dad, you're okay?" And I know that sounds like nothing, but my kids don't see me as a man. I'm just dad to them. So they never ask me how I'm doing or if shit is okay. They just be like, "Yes, Dad, you be all right."
Right.
But it was to the point where they were like, "Dad, you're okay? Are you okay?" It's my grandma, you know what I'm saying? And a lot can go into me and my grandmother. For all intents and purposes, my grandmother was the closest thing I had to a mother. So, that meant a lot. And some of the circumstances around her passing and just things going on affected me really heavy. My father came into town. We actually ran into Ari. Me and my dad, the first night he was here. My brother and my sister came into town. That was the first time they have been together with my dad in almost 20 years. So that was good to see them together. And considering my brother, my sister, and my dad don't get along, it was good to see them all together, and good to see them, they put their issues aside. So that was good, and that actually helped me come out of my little spell. Cause yeah, I was fucked up. I'm still fucked up.
I know. There was a point in time where I was literally checking on you every day because I was like, nah, something ain't right.
Yeah, I was fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie, Uncut Nation. I was really fucked up. And there's some more things that's gonna come out. I'll probably talk about next week to further indicate my fucked up in this. But the show must go on.
The marathon continues.
Yeah, thank you, Ari. The marathon continues. I love my grandmother very, very much. Like everyone, I'm sure everybody loves their grandma. You know what I mean? But like I said, for me, she had a part in raising me. So it was kind of like losing my mom, kind of. You know, even though it was my dad's mother, it was kind of like my mom, because I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm very sorry for your loss, Wade.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I posted it, and I don't normally post those personal type things on social media, but I did because I know a lot of people were asking what's going on with the show. But I did want to let y'all know what was going on. So that happened. That was 2 weeks ago, and now we're here. So without further ado, let's give y'all what y'all came for, because I know y'all don't care. Uncut Nation, I know y'all like, oh yeah, your grandma died. Okay, I understand. Nah, you want what you want, so that's what you came for. So let's give y'all what y'all came for, and that is the rundown.
The rundown.
The rundown.
The rundown.
What?
The rundown?
Hey, did you really clear your throat?
Yeah, that's what I'm laughing at. Like, really? That's what you did? That's what we doing?
My bad.
That's what we doing.
I was trying to get ready, but like, yeah.
I like that.
So, Uncut Nation, a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks. We're not going to act like we're going to recap everything, because it's impossible. Stuff happens in hip-hop all the time. But one thing I do want to talk about that's going on now, right now, The Game, the rapper The Game, we actually talked about this on a previous episode.
Mm-hmm. We did.
He was being sued by a contestant from his game show, For the Love of the Game. Was a reality show? For the Love of the Game? Yeah, For the Love of the Game. And he lost the suit, and he appealed it. Because he lost, and they had to pay her $7.1 million, and he's been appealing it for years.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of those numbers: 7.1, 7.13, 7 million.
Well, he finally lost his last appeal, so he actually owes his woman over $7 million. That's
his fault.
Well, if you recall, let's go back to the original situation. The girl was on his game show, and allegedly, he I'm reading this from the news article here. He forcefully reached his hand inside her dress to rub her bare vagina and buttocks. I'm reading it directly from the show.
The way that they say that shit.
I know, right?
Her buttocks.
Her buttocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she sued him for a bunch of money and won. And if you recall, back in July, the state of California seized his royalties. So like,
there was another article that said that he had fondled her breast in front of public while people were watching.
Game a wild boy. Like, listen, I know it's your show, but damn, fam. Like, you just gonna walk up to a chick, hey girl, how you doing? All this over here. Like, word?
And he'll be there trumping people, grabbing people by the pussy. I don't know. Maybe he was following like Flavor Flav lead, because Flav he didn't care, and it seemed to be all fine and dandy with the ladies. So
yeah, but then again, that was a different era. He was
trying to recreate that type of energy.
Oh yeah, he wanted to recreate the feeling, but that was a different era too. Flavor Love is a different era than For the Love of the Game. I think that was what it's called.
Yeah, for the love of the game. There's a lot of stuff I don't understand with this though. I mean, it's really his fault.
Oh yeah, let's be clear in what we're saying here. He was dead ass wrong. There's no way around it. He was dead ass wrong for just walking up to a girl and just grabbing her titty.
I mean, but besides all that, how you not show up to your own face to fend for yourself? I mean, to fend for yourself.
I think from what I know of Game, and once again, I don't know Game. Be clear. I know y'all think all California niggas know each other. I don't know Game. I just think he didn't take it as serious as he should have.
Well, yeah, he took to social media after he didn't show up to his own court arraignment, and then after the fact, gonna call her a tranny. That's probably not the best thing you should do, considering the fact that you was touching all on her, man.
Yeah,
they kind of make you look dumb. I mean, maybe that was just me that was thinking that way. I was like, now, out of everything that you can call this woman, why would you solely go off the fact and try to call her a tranny when you was really going at her just now?
I think
you trying to tell us something.
That's kind of
pan too like me.
No. That's kind of the new insult. Like, you know, back in the day, G, and you can attest to this. Back in the day when you wanted to insult a guy, the first thing you said, "Oh, nigga, you gay."
Yeah, I get it, but it's like elementary for the game. It's like, come on, son. So you're not gonna show up to your own court, and then you gonna go and call like high school girly names?
Yeah, that's game. If you haven't noticed, that's kind of.
That's the crazy thing, Like, the game has always been elementary when it comes to shit like this.
Yeah, but you thought that he would have grew up a little bit, tiny bit, since he's been off the scene for so long, because he's kind of been irrelevant. Let's talk about it.
The game has always been childish and like that.
That's
like,
kind of his thing.
Insults when it comes to some shit. Like,
yeah, well, he's being real whack this year.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Like, I used to really like him though, for real.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like, why would you take that to be an insult, and what the type of accusation?
Right, like what's going on? Why would you say that?
Yeah.
So now, like you said, that reflects back on you. Like, oh, so you like training?
Right. So that's what I'm asking myself. So are you trying to tell us something? I don't understand.
Like I said, I took it as.
And now you mad?
I just took it as like how niggas do. Niggas be like, oh yeah, nigga, you gay, and then you know what I'm saying. First thing you said to a chick is, oh, you a tranny. You ain't even a real woman. You a tranny. So I took it as that. I ain't take it as him really thinking she was a tranny. Like, he just, or maybe that's what he was doing. Maybe that's why he reached in to make sure she was.
We don't know, man. But the shit look kind of sketch, especially when you say shit like that, bro.
Well, you know what? We have her name. Let's pull up a picture.
Priscilla Rainey.
Yeah.
Damn. I cannot think of his name. The dude from New York Undercover.
Malik Yoba.
Maybe he Atlanta himself. Like, he don't want to come out and directly say it, but that's just a staple or a benchmark for him to come back later and be like, no, I've always been an advocate. You remember during the case, I said this, and that's a staple.
She's pretty. Hold on, Ari here pulled up a picture of Palissa. What's her name?
Priscilla Rainey.
She's pretty attractive. She's pretty alright.
Yeah, but she also looks like she probably got a lot of work done.
Well, I don't care about it. You know me. I don't care about surgery.
You don't.
Like, I don't care about surgery. She brought up a picture of the girl that Game groped.
Okay.
She's pretty alright.
It's like she got, small waist, big booty.
She's
Instagram model.
Like you.
Oh, she is an Instagram model.
You thought you called Black China Bay. So I feel very
Hey, I don't talk about my ex.
We all have mistakes, Wade.
Listen, that was like a running gag for like a year, you know that?
Yeah, we never gonna let you live that down.
In a recent photo shoot that Black China did, where she had on like some jeans and like a white blouse, I think, and white makeup and some curly hair, she looked very attractive.
Listen, I don't talk with my exes. Nah, listen, really, honestly, I feel like people look at China, and I'm saying this and that. Well, I can say this. It makes sense. People look at China like they look at Superhead. Like, if you didn't know their name behind the legacy, like, oh, she's a cute girl. but then you know, hey, that's Superhead.
No,
I'm not fucking.
No.
I feel like people do the same thing with China.
I'm going to be the first to disagree with that because I don't look at Black China as Superhead. I just never found Black China attractive.
I think she's very attractive. China's Angela. Listen.
Well, I mean, I believe she had like this Lil' Kim kind of vibe.
Angela is the blueprint.
Before she got all of her shit done to her body. I just want to know what the natural her looks like.
Well, listen, she's the blueprint.
The crazy thing is,
she's a blueprint of a scar, like a sculpted sculpture.
No, if you look at the model today.
Yes. Say it again.
If you look at the model, how the Instagram models all look, it comes from Angela. She was the blueprint for that.
She's a walking cartoon.
Listen.
Excuse me, sorry, sis.
Listen, let's not talk about my bull.
Sorry, sis. But let's just be real. If you could carve out your body, why would you pick that shape?
I am 100% sad with A right now. Like,
sorry, that's not how bodies are naturally made, boo.
Generic blueprint.
If you look at the Kardashians, they look like Black China.
It's the same fucking blueprint. The Kardashians.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. Like if you look at
Little Kim.
If you look at Black China, all them girls copied her style. She's the blueprint.
They had already done that before her.
No, she was the first.
Yo.
China was the first. Angela, listen, Angie was the I'm calling her by her real name, like I know her. Angela was the first.
No, I thought Lil' Kim was the first.
No, Lil' Kim was going through the changes. Angela perfected it.
Perfected what?
I'm
look.
still agreeing with me because Kim after the Ray J video, when they was on the radar, she started getting everything. I had never heard of Black China until even after Chloe.
See, I've known China for a while. Of course, I've known her for a while, right? No,
Girls
I've known
like that remind me of sculpted chicken nuggets.
What?
Sculpted chicken nuggets.
Listen, I've known China for a while, and she's always had that look. Actually, Quiet as Kept, Black China was a featured model on Uncut magazine back in like 2009. So,
listen, I'm down for the different. You already know I'm down for the different.
Of course,
but that is rough.
Listen, my only issue.
Yes. What?
Listen, my only issue with China is she looks like a capital P. Other than that, I'm good. I don't mind. Like the surgery thing doesn't bother me. Like how some guys like, oh, I don't like fake. I don't care about that shit.
You know what she looks like? You know how like it's that pear in the back that them, you know, like people at Food Lion forget to like take out.
Listen,
and then it sits there for a couple of weeks and then it molds over time and then like one little kid picks that shit up.
Y'all leave my boy. Listen, China baby, listen. I did not authorize any of this. Me and China on good terms, man. Y'all gotta chill.
I sound like such a hater.
Y'all gotta relax.
I'm cutting up, y'all. My bad. Uncut.
Your old bay is a pear.
Listen.
A molded pear.
Shout out to pears. Listen.
It's a slightly molded pear.
I respect all my old work. You know what I mean? I respect all my old work. I've moved on. Me and China have moved on amicably.
Yeah.
She doing her thing. I'm doing mine.
You got tears coming out, man. I gotta make up for it. I can't.
That's my boo, though. Shout out to China.
Yeah, we way off on a tangent.
Always.
Right. I missed this. I needed this.
Oh, man.
But getting back to the game. But hold on. Old girl, though. Priscilla.
Hey, I love you for that, yo.
But getting back to Priscilla, she's not a bad looking chick.
She's not. She's just sculpted.
She's artificial.
Yes.
But for the record, I can appreciate a pear. I just don't like pears.
Shout out to all the pears.
I don't like. Shout out to all the pears.
Right.
Like, y'all nice. I just don't like pears.
Listen,
I mean, she's an IG model. It's to be expected that she looks good.
But she fits the blueprint.
And, a peach. I can eat a peach for hours.
I I mean, but
I'm not fucking with you on that.
let's keep it all the way 100 just for a second, because she does look hot. The type of, if she would have been in a regular ass club, because this let's just kind of look at this from another standpoint. If she would have been at a regular ass club and the game showed up as fucked up as he was, and you know what I'm saying, IG models all the time, like, I'm wondering what she was doing on her end. Like, yeah, he was fucked up, but I'm wondering if she was dancing or if she was doing something to provoke his attention. Not really sure what she was doing, because she was there outside of the show to arrange for a date.
I mean, once again, knowing the game, and once again, I don't know the game.
I mean, I don't know what she thought that she would expect. Like, oh, well, the game is going to court me and open my doors and pull out my chairs and all this other shit outside of the show.
Everyone thinks that for some reason.
But I'm just saying, like, looking at her, not to say that the way that she's dressing is going to provoke a man to be like, boom, I'm going to grab your titties.
Right.
I'm not saying that out my mouth.
Not saying that at all.
All I'm saying is I'm wondering what she has done, because she's an IG model. And let's say that there are stigmas. Sorry, y'all put that out there. That's y'all fault. There's a stigma out there with the IG models. I'm just wondering what she thought was going to happen on a date outside of a dating show.
I'm just wondering, and I don't want to say, because I don't want to say she did something wrong. I don't want to say.
I'm not saying that either.
I'm not saying she provoked anything.
Right.
What I'm simply saying is, knowing what I know of game, this sounds like game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when we first talked about the story, I was like, okay, this sounds like game.
Yeah, but it sounds like something that's kind of like normal, and I hate to put it out there that it is normal, but if you are going to like a bar or a club or something in that nature, it's kind of the atmosphere.
Yes,
especially if you dress like that and stuff like that.
Now, hold on, be careful what you say. That you don't want to.
I don't want to tread on water, but I'm just saying I'm looking at both sides, and if I can be that person in the world that's going to take that objective view, then I'll do that.
Right, but I don't want people to misconstrue what you're saying. Like, if you get dressed, you have to expect that.
I appreciate what A is saying, especially because it's coming from a female's point of view.
Right.
Now, men have said this for a while, and we've had to kind of, walk on eggshells to a certain degree, just like you keep saying, A, don't say it that way, or be careful what you say. Like, we're accustomed to saying or putting it out there as, yes, like.
Well, that's the only reason why I have questions is because I'm a female.
It invited this type of action, and that's not 100% true. But at the same token, like A is saying, in certain atmospheres that you walk into, you know
the vibes.
What what the environment is.
It's the old Dave Chappelle joke.
Yeah, don't walk into that atmosphere expecting something different.
Now, I mean, I'm not saying Shorty should have, walked up and trench coated it out, but I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Because when I get dressed up and go to a club, let's keep it funky, let's keep it uncut. If I'm about to wear me a freakum dress, it's because I want to get freaked. Or if I want to dress a certain type of ways because that's what I want, or that's what I'm expecting out of that night. Or if I'm just hanging out with my girls and then we're just getting dressed up and then we're just trying to look hot, just trying to see how many numbers we're going to get, then that's exactly what it is. But I just want to know what her demeanor was for going on a date outside of a dating show. Like, she was supposed to get one-on-one time or what?
Well, my thing is like I said, it's kind of like the old Chappelle joke. Like, don't dress up like a police officer if you don't want people to treat you like the police.
Right, but then you don't want to attack a crowd with the whole Me Too.
And that's
why this subject is sensitive, because then you're going to have a lot of pro women out there, and no, I'm not being offensive, but y'all are out there, and it's going to be like, oh, well, you're saying that we can't dress like sluts and we should be raped. And I'm not saying none of that shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Hey, watch, because that's what they'll take.
Right, but let's just put it out there that that's not what we saying.
That'll be in the shade room. That'll be the shade room club.
Lord, right,
so we're not saying that.
Right to the bank with that telephone shit.
We're not saying that. What we're simply saying is, you know the vibes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that goes with so many things. If you're in a situation, you know the vibes. No, we don't know the particular.
Or
she could have been trying to leave and this could have happened. We don't know.
I was going to say that. Or, you know what I'm saying, Shorty could have been like, damn, he's kind of fucked up. Let me go about my business. Let's just reschedule this date.
Right.
But if there's 2 different times in which he touched, you know, a couple of different parts and your stories kind of spaced out a little bit, that means that you stayed for a while, fam.
Listen, I think, we'll never find out what really happened.
Of course we won't.
Of course, you know the whole story. Only 3 people really know what happened.
Yeah, we just spilling our opinion.
It's the podcast. We debate these things. But on more game news, his album, his quote-unquote last album called Born to Rap is set to drop next month.
I'm confused.
Go ahead. Why are you confused about it?
So does that mean that he's not recording? I mean, I'm just like, for one, it's maybe I haven't caught up with his music.
Okay.
But maybe I haven't heard a banger since, like, I don't know, early 2000s. I'm not trying to be funny. And then, but what you... Why is all these people retiring when they act like they so big?
Well, no, here's the deal. Here's what I think. And you bumped into a really good conversation. I think there's so much money outside of hip music that people are just like, I don't have to rap anymore.
But rapping should not be a stepping stone. These are not meant for these people. Rapping is not a stepping stone to get into fucking movies. Rapping is not a stepping stone to do certain shit. Just
podcasting.
Come on, bro.
Look at Nicki.
They doing too much. Like, why would you make that your avenue when you got people out here that actually like music? And if you're gonna commit to something like that, then commit to something like that.
I think, or for me, I'm a Game fan. You know what I'm saying? I get all this music.
I'm not saying I'm not.
No. He's a great rapper. I've always said Game's an asshole, but he's a great rapper. I think that's part of his person. That's part of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I listen. I fuck with some of his projects, but I'm not. I can't really advocate myself as a fan.
So, I mean, is it that he's just going to put out projects after this and no more music? Is it mixtapes?
I think also it's also tied into he don't own his royalties anymore. Now, remember, he has to pay her $7 million. I'm sure he doesn't have $7 million sitting in the bank.
Well, he hasn't done.
That's what I was about to get into.
So he could be saying, okay, fine, I'm going to drop an album. You take the royalties from that, and you're not getting shit else from me. Because I did research, he owns a dispensary in California as well.
Yeah, but I'm just maybe it's just me. I'm kind of tired of the nanny boo-boo in hip-hop. Like, oh, I'm finna not make no more music. Oh, psych, I'm out here with a song. Nah, I'm done. Nah, I'm out here with another banger. Like, come on, man.
I think people are doing that. You know what? And here, you'll love this one, eh? You blame Jay-Z for that. Because Jay did it and it worked so well for him.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that, that's not a bandwagon.
That's what everyone is doing. They're like, oh, Jay retired.
You brought up a good point, Wade.
Okay.
That's what I was about to attribute all of that shit to.
Go ahead.
When fucking Jay did that shit and was like, I'm going to retire from hip-hop, nobody in the history of hip-hop had ever said, I'm going to retire. They just kind of
went away.
Out. They just stopped rapping.
Right.
And it was just understood, like, you no longer are competitive. You're no longer in the sport, so to speak. You're a legend. You're a GOAT. Like, we don't. Yeah, you didn't retire the belt, and nobody has to fight you for it. You have it. We're just gonna recreate another belt, and we're gonna keep it moving.
Right. When
Jay did the whole "I'ma retire," and it was celebrated, and then he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna come back. That greenlighted every fucking MC who had a career that was phasing out an excuse to say, well, y'all know I retired. I haven't done anything for a while, but fuck it, I'm coming back.
Right.
But that's not a bandwagon because it worked for one person. Now everybody's got to do that shit. Nanny, boo, boo, ha, I'm back. But
that's what everyone does. It's a copycat league.
It's just getting old for me.
Exactly. So, last episode, we was talking about the deal that DMX and LL Cool J got.
Right.
Okay.
X never said he retired. He just got into a lot of legal shit. And it was just, he couldn't rap for a while.
Yeah.
LL did what, well, I'm not going to say he did what most artists do, because the label that he helped build dropped him. And to me, that was still the shock of the fucking century.
I agree with that.
Drop your flagship artist.
I agree with that.
Is beyond me. But after that, and even before that, he hadn't really done too much music. He didn't need to. He had already branded himself as an actor. He had already went into other avenues of creativity. So why the fuck did he need to rap?
He's
but
what
now
you call.
He re-signed the deal with the same label that dropped him.
And we discussed this. It's a legacy deal. Like, it's really just a respect deal. Like, we're going to release a new greatest hits album and like another song or two, which I was happy DMX got that. I really, I think we root for DMX on this podcast, and I don't mean to take your point here, so I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, like, we root for DMX on this podcast. We've had a whole episode kind of dedicated to him.
Yeah, definitely.
So don't no one get it misconstrued that we're not in X's corner. Matter of fact, we're gonna talk about X in a minute. Matter of fact, let's just do it. It's a great segue.
I was gonna say, why isn't nobody saying segue? No.
Well, it's a great, because it's kind of further down the rundown, but we'll go to it. Recently,
I was about to say, fuck it. Let's skip all over the rundown.
Yeah, let's.
I was about to say, do we normally go in order?
Sometimes.
Oh,
Sometimes.
Rare.
So.
Hold on. Before we get off the game shit,
okay, go ahead.
I just have to make it clear. The explored Nipsey shit.
Yes.
I believe it, even though he's like denying it, saying, "Oh, I talked to Black Sam, so on and so forth, and I have permission, and I've talked to him, and all." Game, that's one thing that I didn't like about Game as a hip-hop artist, as a fucking rapper, is that he always name-dropped and exploited who, quote-unquote, he knew or had contact with or had respect for. He was always a name-dropper.
Yeah, that's kind of been his shtick.
It does not surprise me, the accusations of him exploiting Nipsey shit. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think he, like, why? It was me. Never at any point mentioned him, talked about him, at least, well, I don't know him personally, but all of a sudden, after Nipsey passes, you just come up with prolific records.
Yeah.
And then it's just apparel. It's just hoodies and T-shirts out the gate. But you have not signed one artist to the label. It's almost like you created the label to create the fashion of the label, to create an apparel line off the label.
1,000%. Like, I don't think there's any confusion about that. There's no disagreement from me about that. He's definitely capitalizing, for better or for worse, off of his affiliation with Nipsey. Let's say, off of that word being so associated with Nipsey.
This is how I feel about it. And again, I don't know Game personally. I don't know Black Sam personally. I don't know any of them personally. I'm not on the West Coast. I don't know how things are operating over there. I don't know what's going on with Nipsey's estate. From the outside looking in, why would you create a record label and create apparel after talking to his brother, who is the head of the estate, and the money that you're making does not go to the estate. Why did you even do that as a separate thing if you're saying I have his blessing and everything that I'm doing is to further his legacy? Why wouldn't you just do something with the estate? Why wouldn't you just invest in what the estate already has going on? And even if you did something outside of the estate, why would it not be branded or in conjunction with the estate?
I agree with that. Like it doesn't make sense to me. It's no way, shape, or form that you can flip this to tell me, like, I got word from him. He told me it was cool. I'm gonna rock over here. And everything you do over there is just you doing it over there. But you doing it in his name and saying, I'm doing it in his name. But you're not kicking none of that. It's not associated with that. There's no respect being
don't
paid.
make sense to me. That does not correlate.
No, I agree with you 1,000%. And y'all know me, Uncut Nation. I'm first person to stick up for West Coast artists, but I can't. Not in this one because he is exploiting the memory of Nipsey. There's no way around this. Like, he had Black Wall Street at one point, and then he has Prolific Records.
Thank you.
And if you remember, he stole Black Wall Street too, but that's another story. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I'm about to say we're not even about to get. That's a whole nother degree. That was a whole nother title and a whole nother record label that he started. And again, no, it's a fucking record label. Nobody was ever signed to.
Black Wall Street had some artists, like my girl Canary Diamonds, but they never did anything. And I don't know.
Exactly.
Considering his current legal situation, I don't know if him starting a record label will be beneficial.
Oh no, that's completely beneficial because now
they can pay for it.
If it's an LLC, they can sue the label and he has no direct contact with it.
But then
between him releasing his last album, him starting a label, and his legal troubles, it all balances out.
But then as an artist, though, do you want to sign to a label that you know is already in debt? Like, G, you're an artist.
Unless you...
People still sign to Death Row Records.
You gotta be real confident in your craft.
People still sign to Bad Boy.
Like, I don't see why people sign to labels these days anyway. It's smarter to be independent, but that's a whole nother conversation. But
that's what I was about to get into. So you started a whole record label. And nobody really gets on a record label nowadays.
The only people that get on record labels is young kids that don't know better.
And that brings... So now we have another segue to the Tekashi shit.
Well, let's go with that then. Tekashi is so much to unpack. And I feel like every time we have the Tekashi conversation, we leave something out. It's so much to unpack. Let's start off with he's rumored to have signed a record label deal for $10 million. A 2-album deal for $10 million.
Never going to fucking happen.
I don't believe that. And I hate talking about this because I think everything has been said about this that can be said, but I don't believe that. Like,
never going to fucking happen. No. I don't see any legal entity spending $10 million on one individual to put out a record.
It doesn't make sense. It's not recoupable.
Right.
Like you put Tekashi. Okay, Tekashi's free. Let's say January 1st, Tekashi's free.
He gonna die.
Right. So how is a record label gonna get that $10 million back?
I mean,
He gonna die.
So maybe that's what it is, eh?
He don't have no chance like that.
I'm feeling the same way. You don't say it's a supposedly, allegedly, and any other adjective you want to use, a $10 million record deal for a rap record and then a Spanish record.
Now I get it. But what you gonna do with that money while you rotting away in jail?
Forgive me, Uncut Nation, if I'm spinning this wrong or if I'm saying any of this incorrectly. From my understanding, it's the same record. It just has to be a Spanish version of it.
That just doesn't make sense.
Okay, so
listen, okay, Uncut Nation.
From my understanding, it's one fucking record, and it has to be in English and in Spanish.
Listen.
But even if I'm wrong, and it has to be an English record, and then a Spanish record would be two separate records, it still doesn't make any fucking sense.
Listen, a $10 million deal is something you give to Hove, something you give to a major entity in hip hop. Tekashi's not that. And then how is he going to recoup? He can't tour. He can tour overseas maybe, but he can't tour out here.
With what? A band on his leg? How the fuck is that going to work?
No venue.
The crazy thing about it. So he's gonna do what? The Michael Jackson hologram shit?
So couple things. Because you have age-old shit that you don't touch, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, see, this man has fucked up age-old shit in different categories. Mm-hmm. You disrespected shit in gangs. Now you snitching in the streets. Mm-hmm. You got you have a plethora of things that you fucked up on. So I don't think he has much of a choice other than to rot in jail and die. Or when he come out in the streets, because he done all that fucked up shit, he's gonna die either way.
Well, no, I think he can tour overseas, but I just think there's enough money for him to recoup $10 million. You go to Germany and do that blicka shit, that shit ain't gonna pop in Germany.
I don't think he can tour overseas.
You don't think he can do overseas?
Well, I don't think that. I think he can because they don't care about all that shit.
Because
that's where people run to whenever they shit don't pop over here.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're all old school principle hip hop.
Right.
Snitches get stitches. Stop snitching. Get bodied. All of that. I remember that whole campaign when they banned those shirts and all of that. Right. They banned those shirts from schools along with the snowman shit.
Facts.
But as it's been discussed in current new age music, they don't care. So he can possibly still be able to tour here in the States.
Nah.
See, here's the thing. I think that's a dangerous proposition because here's and I hate to cut you off, G, but think about this.
It's a dangerous proposition. Don't mistake that.
Okay.
Because it's venues and promoters that already is not going to touch that situation.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Because it's going to draw two crowds. It's going to draw crowds of people who don't care and just want to pay attention and listen and enjoy and have fun with his music.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to see people out there, too. People who's going to want to see a fight.
People going to want to watch a train wreck.
Yeah, you want people just to show up just to see what the hell's gonna happen. You got loyal fans who's gonna show up and be like, well, it's Tekashi, it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, I I'm still a Redskins fan no matter how time they lose. So you still got fans out there, yo, at the end of the day. I'm not saying that he's going to lose all his fan base. I will agree with Wade and say, however, $10 million is a hefty bargain. Like, when you done fucked up in the game that much and just so recently.
And like that's what I'm saying. Record labels, Unconditioned, y'all know this by now. When a record label gives you money like that for an advance, you have to pay it back. Now, Tekashi can say, yeah, I'll take $10 million, but someone has to say, Tekashi, you got to pay that back. Officer Hernandez, you have to pay that back, Special Agent Hernandez.
First of all, I don't believe. All right, so rewind. Because apparently the label that's giving him a $10 million record label, a $10 million record deal, is his original label.
And I don't believe that.
So, to my knowledge, the label that he was on the entire time that he's been out is the same label that he's fucking been on.
Unless, hold on, Conspiracy Theory Wade.
There we go. Come on with it.
It's a deal to control his masters to release them posthumously. So when he dies, they can still make money off his music, off his catalog. Because he's going to die. Knock on wood if you would be. Like, he's going to die.
Bro.
And I'm not wishing death on him.
Yeah, we're not wishing death. It's just, bro, what you did, there's a hard recovery from that.
Look. If y'all ain't gonna say it, I'll say it.
Say it.
He's gonna fucking die. If he survives,
he's just a walking warning poster at this point.
I'm not wishing death on him. I'm not wishing death on him at all. Please don't get that misconstrued.
It's inevitable.
If he lives past 5 years, I'll be shocked.
My thing is, the way this is set up, not just for him to be wanted by people in the gang. It's gang groupies that are going to have no affiliation with the gang, but want to get him just to make themselves cool with the gangs. You know what I mean? Like, he has the security he has to employ from now on. It's going to be more than his album budget.
Look, Kennedy got shot.
What?
Anybody can
Lincoln
get
got shot.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what you're going with.
They were more protected than he's probably going to be.
1,000%. Hey, if Pac got touched, anybody can get touched. I'll always bring it back.
That's what I'm saying. Pac got hit. Big got hit. Martin Luther got hit. X got hit.
Don't put him in a comparison of all the greats.
We're not comparing him to the greats. No. We're not comparing him. No.
Look. I am not comparing him.
All I'm saying is like, oh, these people got shot.
Just saying, if they can get shot, anybody can get shot.
Please, yeah. Hey, thank you for bringing that up. Let me clarify that I am not putting Officer Hernandez in a category to compare with the previous mentioned men as far as any politics, any morals, any values or anything. I'm saying that men of that stature got hit. What the fuck you think they gonna do to your punk ass?
Listen, I'll go on record right now and say Officer Hernandez does not make it until this time next year. I know nothing. I don't know anybody. Don't see me in the comments. None of that. I'm just simply saying, if he goes out and tries to tour and tries to do the same shit he was doing before he got arrested, he's not going to make it to this time next year. If he changes his whole style and try to do some Rico Suave shit, maybe. Like, because he can't rap that same shit now. He can't. That same street blicka shit.
Blicka.
You can't do that same shit now. That shit is over for you.
It's like, I ain't got to check in with nobody. Plow. Okay, good luck with that.
Who got your back now? You know,
who got your back? Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Who you gonna run to now? Shotty's in jail.
I got so many rap songs in my head
I'm
right
going
now.
off
Fucked up now. Who I'm gonna run to now?
Right, it's all fucked up now.
Fucked up now.
Like, so he has to change his whole style if he's going to be an artist. His entire
He gonna have to
style.
come out with like
He gotta be on that Rico Suave shit.
You know those commercials where it's like they replace people with like darker people or lighter people, like
Yeah.
a whole different person? He gonna have to be that. He gonna have to have like a stunt double.
I'm telling you, he's going to have to do all types of wild shit to make a living off this.
We should call him 6'8".
He might even get the shit removed and he just be, hey, I'm Daniel Hernandez. Buy my album. No, fucker, we know who you are. Tekashi 6ix9ine cannot come out the same way. He has to change. Period. End of story. And all these documentaries coming up with him, 50 has a documentary, Snapchat has a documentary, Complex has a documentary, Showtime has a documentary. I'm really upset about Showtime documentary. It's called Supervillain, which is a dope title. I love that title.
Yeah,
I'm
but
mad they
everybody's
wasted
trying to
on
get a
him.
spin off of this. Like they hungry off of him. Like he's some type of.
They trying to
It's
capitalize off
weird.
of it. They trying to capitalize off the story. I mean, it's a good story, but it's detrimental to the culture. You know what I mean? It's a great story. I can see Hollywood capitalizing off that.
Yeah, but I'm sad that this will be a part of the culture now.
Yeah, it definitely. Well, it can be a tale to tell your kids. Like, you know, see what happens when you rat. Because I feel like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to show us, hey, if you rat, nothing happens. You can get a $10 million record deal. You can do this, this, and this. I feel like that's the subliminal that they're trying to put out to the kids. Like, hey, he ratted. Nothing happened.
You gonna get these little kids shot.
I feel like that's what they're doing. That's a conversation for another day. But I feel like that's what the feds are doing. They're saying, hey, if you cooperate with the police, nothing happens.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Now we just talked about, you know, Biggie in a way. We did want to mention Biggie and Whitney Houston and some other artists.
Yeah, what?
Are up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now Whitney, I can understand, and I'm not going to say I can't understand Biggie because y'all think I'm a Biggie hater anyway. I'm not. But why is Biggie getting nominated for the Hall of Fame again?
I'm still trying to understand why Whitney's in it. You said you can understand, but Whitney is kind of like...
It's Whitney Houston.
Just because of who she is doesn't mean that's her music genre.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is kind of like a music Hall of Fame. It's just anybody. Pac's in there. Run DMC is in there. Ella's in there, right? I think Ella's in there. It's just the genre. It's just what they call it.
The lines now have gotten blurred.
With that, it must be blurred because I swear I feel like I'm getting old now. Now I actually feel like I got some fucking age to me.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame does not mean, you know, you had to play rock and roll. Now it's at a point that you getting inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame means that your music has made an everlasting impact in the genre of music, period.
Exactly.
That is now what getting inducted encompasses.
And just looking at the numbers. Go ahead.
I'm okay with the two nominees. Truthfully, that's just me.
Listen, not to sound like a Biggie hater, because y'all think I'm a Biggie hater. I don't see how he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Don't see it. But it's probably going to happen.
I don't understand these parameters, so I'm going to stay up out of this one.
It's probably going to happen.
I'm going to take my age and slide it to the left with this one.
But I will, however, say Machiavelli, the patron saint of all thugs, was the first rapper ever in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I do want to say that.
That is very true.
Do want to say that.
And if I remember correctly, Jay-Z is in there now as well.
I think he's in the Songwriter Hall of Fame.
Songwriter Hall of, that's what it is. Okay, songwriter. But, so, do you not feel that Biggie's supposed to be in there as well?
No, for what? See, you can get me you can get me in trouble in the comments.
I ain't a part of this.
Look. I'm a play advocate.
Okay.
You do not have to answer. You do not have to answer any of these questions. I'm going to propose them though.
Okay.
But you do not have to answer any of them. They are just general questions I am putting out.
Okay.
Anybody who's a fan of the show knows I am as much of an advocate for Pac as you are. You went to the institution, I just studied off your sheet. We hung out on campus.
Exactly.
Okay.
What Biggie did for the time frame that he had and what he put out has been instrumental in a lot of people's careers.
Has it though? Has it though? Because here's the thing, and I hear what you're saying. People have made careers off of copying Pac. I can name at least
And people have made careers off copying everybody.
Copying Big.
Who? Gorilla Black?
Oh shit.
Shine?
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Who's made a career after copying Big? Gorilla Black? Shine? Like?
No.
Like when I say copy, I mean
the approach that Big took for a lot of shit. Whether you and I'm going beyond the surface. We're not just talking about industry hip hop.
okay.
We going into battle culture, freestyle, just like radio freestyles and so on and so forth. Like how those things get approached.
Okay.
Just ciphers in general. It Big lives in a lot of things that people don't give him credit for when it comes to hip hop. The sad thing is he's tied to Pac.
And that's the sad part of it. And that's why he's gonna get in.
And he doesn't, like, in all actuality, neither one of them get their credit as individual artists. They're tied to each other. And they're always compared. Like, Pac is not, well, I take that back. Pac is given a little more credit as a standalone artist than Big is. Big does not get a standalone praise as an artist as far as his capabilities and what he's able to do and his impact on the culture.
I think that's because
it's just him being him.
Well, I think that's because he doesn't have enough.
It always reverts back to something with Pop.
And I agree with that. And I said that all the time. I hate that because they're now bookends in the culture. Like, you mention one, you have to mention the other. And I feel that's disrespectful to both. Like, respect Pac's star as Pac and respect Big as Big. You don't have to mention them constantly. And that's why I feel like he's going to get in, because Pac's already there. I don't think on his own merits, though, he deserves to get in. That's just me. I'm an asshole.
I honestly believe on his merit, he does. And off of the short time that he was here, the two projects that he put out were groundbreaking.
Were they though? Were they? I watched those.
Yeah, you like legit Ready to Die. Some people listen to it now, it's like, oh, it sounds dated.
Very much so. We talked about this recently.
Well, exactly. We had a whole conversation about it. It sounds dated.
Mm-hmm.
But what he did and what he brought to light on that project, artists now still can't recreate.
Now, I think it's tricky talking about Ready to Die because Ready to Die was a time capsule for that time frame. That's why it doesn't age well today. Like, in that, it was what it was needed at that time for East Coast hip hop. There's a lot more I can say about this.
So if you want to do that, then Life After Death, what he still did on that project has not still been recreated by any other artist in today's time frame.
Now, Life After Death for me is hard to judge because, of course, I have not listened to it, so I can't comment really. To this day, I haven't. Yes, Uncarnation. We talked about this before. I have not listened to Life After Death. I haven't listened to Born Again or any other Biggie shit. So.
Okay, well, first of all, Born Again is not something you need to listen to. Born Again is not anything that anybody needs to listen to. You don't need to listen to that. Just listen to Biggie's greatest hits, and you'll hear the songs off of Born Again that were okay to listen to. You don't need to listen to that album. But
Biggie's legacy is tricky to me because those albums, the Born Again albums, the big duets, those albums that came after his death, when they're basically recycling the same 5 songs over and over again.
Okay, but and again, I'm doing all this because I want to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I want to be the opposing voice. The same thing happened with Pac.
But no, here's the thing. And I knew that was coming. I set you up for that.
No.
I set you up for that.
No.
Pac's catalog is so massive.
Did M not fuck up a whole album?
M fucked up a whole album, and you still got more great albums. Oh, M.
It was one song. It was one song that led off that had a previously heard verse from Big and a previously heard verse from Pac. And the way he mixed it had everybody excited, like, bet, this is going to sound great.
Well, that's because Marshall is a horrible producer. I think people forget that. Marshall's beats all sound the same.
He beyond dropped the ball.
Marshall
the ball never even got thrown to him.
Listen, Marshall is the type of guy that makes beats so you can play Call of Duty on. Like, if you don't want to play Call of Duty or any other fighting or violent video game, that's it. Like, it isn't, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody else can rap on a beat that he produced besides him and make it sound good. Because it's like certain songs that he's produced, him on it is just like, yo, this sounds amazing. Anybody else on it is just like, I don't know where they were trying to go with that.
It tells you right there.
Way off the tangent.
We are way off. We're gonna get back in real quick, but it tells you right there. You have the two of the arguably the greatest rappers of all time, and you still make trash music. That tells you right there something's wrong with you.
Getting back to the point, I don't see an issue with Biggie being nominated and Whitney being nominated.
Well, I think they both can get in.
No, I really don't.
Well, here's the whole nominees here: Pat Benatar, the Dave Matthews Band, Depeche Mode, the Doobie Brothers, Whitney Houston, Judas Priest, Kraftwerk, Motorhead, I don't know, 9 Inch Nails, I don't know, Rufus and Shaka Khan, Todd Rundgren, Soundgarden, T-Rex, and Thin Lizzy. And I don't know these people. Well, I know Pat Benatar. I've heard of her. Dave Matthews Band. Yeah, it says T-Rex. I'm sure it's somebody we don't know. It's not that T-Rex you think about.
No, the T-Rex that I know is a battle rapper.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not him. I'm sure it's not that T-Rex.
That's what I'm thinking, like, T-Rex. Hold on, wait a minute. The Rex that I know is a battle rapper.
Yeah, and I knew that's what you was thinking about.
Getting nominated for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I knew that's what you were thinking about.
Has a different lane than I knew of.
No, I'm sure it's not him. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, when will the nominees be, will the inductees be announced? I want to just check that up really quick here. And we are running out of time, so January 10th. So we'll see. Oh no, the ceremony is on May 2nd, 2020. That's when we'll know who made it. So we'll come back and review that and let y'all know. But I'm sure Biggie and Whitney, he gonna make it. Like, I'm sure. I don't have any question about that. And we touched on this a little earlier, and I want to get to it really quick. DMX had some shows, and he canceled it, and the news broke that, hey, he's back in the rehab, and the internet had a field day with it because, X has done this 1,000 times, and I felt really bad about it. But then we found out that he checked himself into rehab because he felt like he was going to break. And for me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, that made the story better. Because
I respect it.
Exactly.
I respect that.
I respect the move because he knew stuff was coming. So to prevent that, he felt himself slipping. So to prevent that, he went back to rehab on his own. So I respect that move even more. I love X, man.
I'm in complete agreement with that.
Yeah, love X, man. Can't wait till he come back and just do what he does because hip hop needs him right now. So I'm all for it. All for it.
That's one of those, you humbling yourself instead of saying, "Oh, I can handle it. I can take care of it."
Exactly.
He acknowledged the fact that temptation was coming or had shown up, and he engaged in it. However, but he was honest enough with himself that he knew, yeah, this ain't something I can do by myself.
Right.
I need help. And
instead of him going back in that hole we constantly see him in, he sought help. And that's one of the hardest things for people to do. I know for me personally, and these last 2 weeks definitely showed me, it's very hard for me to reach out and say, hey, I need help. So for him to say, you know what, I need help. Let me do what's necessary to get right. It's a big thing. We love X and support X and hope he gets back to the shit he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch on a couple of things before we get out of here. Summer Walker, who I want to say Ari played one of her songs years ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah. She recently had the biggest streaming week ever for a female artist.
Wow.
Which is
dope as fuck.
It's really loud right there.
I was excited.
I see. It's a mixed bag though because streaming is so new. Like, people gonna break this record like 1,000 times. But I mean,
it's nice she gets like some kind of notoriety.
Dude, it's dope. I have her album. Haven't listened to it yet.
Of course not.
Yeah, I'm busy. I've been busy.
But I knew all of her songs before I don't know. Like, it just seems like maybe her songs were individual first or something, or just maybe I know a lot of her songs. But I just need new content because now I'm just like, I know that song.
Well, that's because that's Summer. You are Summer Walker. That as we talked about earlier with Angela, there's a distinctive blueprint of women. That Summer Walker, SZA, Jhené Aiko, that vibe, that's Ari too.
Yeah,
so those songs, that's you. So I completely understand that.
That's like Wade be like, yo, I heard this song and Ari, you gotta listen to it. And then next thing you know, I'm covering it on my Instagram next week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all Wade's fault.
It's definitely my fault. But shout out to Summer. I heard it's a great album. I have it in my phone. I just haven't listened to it yet. I'm fucked up for that, but hey, I'll listen to it one day.
One day.
One day, Summer. What else really quick? I found this interesting. I want to get this really quick. Nas wants to stop celebrating Illmatic. Which and I get
I
him.
can understand.
I get it, but let me just pull this up because it kind of fits his character if you know Nas. And when I say no, Uncut Nation, understand I say no as if you follow him for his entire career. Like, cause I know I've said I know Game and this and this. No, I mean I know you know his career. And if you follow his career, this kind of fits Nas. He wants to leave Illmatic alone. He's like, it's done. It's over with. It's 20 years ago. 20 plus years ago. It's 25 years ago, I think.
Yeah, like, that's the standard that he's been held to his entire musical career. And if I'm not mistaken, he was either 16 or 19. I know that's a really big difference. But bottom line, he was a teenager.
Yeah, you said
and that's the bar that he's being held to. He is now a grown man with children and has been married, been divorced. Like, so much has happened in his life after that to keep going back to a point in his childhood that is the most celebrated thing that he's done in his life. Can you imagine how that feels as a man? Like, just, or as a person, not even just as a man, as a person, that the bar that you have to live up to for your entire life is something that you did as a child.
Yeah, he had an interview with Hard Living where he said, I'm tired of celebrating it. I'm grateful, but it started to take on a life of its own. I just did the 20th anniversary with the National Symphony Orchestra 5 years ago. The next thing you know, 5 years go by, and it's a calendar that I didn't ask for, showing me how fast times move. 25 years ago is a lifetime. So I did another symphony orchestra show for Illmatic this year. I got another plaque for it. I'm very grateful. It's so crazy. He actually says it's so crazy. But to celebrate one album when I've made over 10, all the things I've worked on and I've been doing for so long, to celebrate one album over all else is corny to me. I don't want to celebrate another Illmatic anything. I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for appreciating that record, but it's over. And he got out the point. To celebrate an album 25 years ago and not talk about anything else he's done, I can get it. I get it. I completely get it.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like that, because, and I still stand on this fact. Look, Uncut Nation, crucify me in the comments if you want. Illmatic is not Nas's best album. It's not. I think It Was Written was better.
Was it though?
Yeah.
Was
argue.
It?
At me. Let's argue.
It Was Written was a great album. I personally, they were talking about favorites. I think
I'm not. Illmatic is timeless. Illmatic is timeless. But it is not the best offering in Nas's catalog. Let's argue.
I don't know. I personally like I Am. But I think I like that more because of the time in my life, what I was doing.
I Am is a strong fucking mention. I remember buying the fucking project, riding the fucking train from Richmond to DC, buying the shit and listening to it in the fucking the CD Walkman the entire time. I knew the whole album by the time we was on the way back, because that's all I listened to the entire time we were there. Illmatic is not Nas's best offering in his catalog.
I gotta think about that. Nas's best album. I gotta think about that.
It Was Written is Nas's best album. Illmatic is second. I Am is probably third. An album that gets overlooked, Street's Disciple.
Street's Disciple is a great album, but once again, there's only been
a double disc.
Exactly. There's only been one artist who successfully put off a double disc, and we all know who that is.
Again, we can still bring up Godson.
Godson was a good album. I'm always biased.
Like Nas has a great catalog. He has a great catalog. As much as people be like, well, Nas's production sucks.
To be honest,
for the better part of a lot of songs that he's done, yeah, his production sucks. But
to be
even
honest,
still on some of the production, it fits Nas.
if you're really honest about it, if you look at Nas's catalog, the only bad, quote unquote, bad album he had was Nostradamus, and that wasn't that bad.
And that wasn't a bad. Nostradamus was not a bad album. It just lacked luster.
It was rushed.
Exactly. It was a rushed album. So it compared. It paled in comparison.
I think that's
what we expected from Nas.
I think that's the key.
Now, with that being said, the Kanye joint, which one is worse?
Oh, by far the Kanye joint is worse.
Now, the crazy thing that I've come to for myself, and I remember bashing that album on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad album. It just sounds rushed. It doesn't sound completed. But if you listen, it's still fucking Nas.
That's the thing, it's still Nas. I remember I came on this podcast and talked about how great the album was and how it sounds sonically. But after further listening to it, I was like, yeah, this was rushed.
You could tell. It sounded so rushed and so incomplete, it got dismissed. It's still fucking Nas, and he rapped on that shit. The Adam and Eve joint still just like off the top of my head is crazy.
At the end of the day, it's still Nas.
It's still Nas, yo.
But let's get ready to get out of here. What do we have streaming this week, G?
The double back from missed points into current points. Top of the list. Wale, Wow, That's Crazy. Rhapsody, Eve. Smoke Dizza and Benny the Butcher, Statue of Limitations.
Griselda.
Cassidy. Huh?
Griselda. I bang with Griselda.
Yeah. Cash Doll, Stat. Gucci. Waptober, 2. G-Eazy, Scary Night. Travis Scott. Ragged Universe. Shane Eagle, Dark Moon Flower. Code of the Friend, Anything. YK Oasis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The new he's arguing with Jacquees about which one of them is the king.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's comical to me, but I'm still streaming this because I don't know nothing about him. That's what put him on my radar. Sorry to say. The Golden Child. Casanova, Behind These Scars. NBA Youngboy, All Youngboy 2, and Lil Kim, 9.
That Casanova is pretty alright. I listened to some of that. I listened to it like once. It's pretty alright. I kind of like it. I gotta sit down and listen to Kim.
I'm about to say I've already listened to the Casanova joint. I listened to Kim. Of course, I've listened to the Wale joint.
Yeah, you've been on Wale kick for a while on your feed. I've noticed.
Yeah, I'm about to say anybody that follows me on social media, if you ain't fucking with that lay, just unfollow me. Don't talk to me about nothing. We have nothing in common. I don't want to discuss nothing with you. There's nothing to argue about. There's no dialogue between us. The Lil' Kim joint so far is radio music to me. Kim is just showing she can exist in the current state of hip hop.
Exactly.
Not that she has to compete. She's just showing that she can still be relevant in the current state of hip hop. The Casanova joint, man.
Hey, that Casanova joint is alright. Like, I think
it's way better. Like, I'll be completely honest with Uncut Nation. I would not have listened to anything Casanova had put out. I would have been dismissed everything. That Brooklyn Challenge shit got me curious. So that made me pick up the project, listen to it, and I was just like, oh, well, all right.
I think his flow, his voice.
I'll be honest. I like him better when he's yelling. That's just me personally. He reminds me. He's the X of y'all generation. He's the DMX of y'all generation.
I think sometimes his flow, his voice just overpowers some of his beat selection. Like if you listen
I will agree with that.
Yeah, if you listen to the song he got with Chris Brown, like he doesn't marry the track, he's like on top of the track. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, yeah, he's pretty high. And I've talked about Cass on this very podcast. Like when he was on Fab mixtape, I was like, yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. But yeah, he's grown. He's grown as an artist, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah, like I will say, like I was not initially a Casanova fan. He wasn't an artist that I was looking forward to his music or wanted to hear. But in recent days and recent projects, yeah. That Behind the Scars joint, yeah.
Yeah, Cass has definitely improved. All right, so now, Uncanation, I know it's been a while since...
On to my favorite segment of the show.
It's been a while since we've done this, right? So...
Yeah, what?
Also, Ari, I know you have something different for us this time? For the Song of the Week, or no? No, I'm talking out my ass. Okay.
All right. I'll do it.
She looked at me like...
Because I'm just waiting for, like I'm following all these people that's doing great things, right?
Tell them about where you following them from. Talk to them.
All right, so if y'all haven't caught the new series Rhythm and Flow by Cardi B, you know, because of course I'm like
first name basis
up on her.
I mean, there's other people on the show, you
that's
know
like,
that, right? You know.
Oh, right, and T.I. and Chance the Rapper. But, you know, Cardi, you know what I'm saying? But, okay, so seriously, there's like a lot of really nice rappers on that show. Now, a lot of them get slipped up, get a couple words cut short, and then they get eliminated. But the elimination process, like the first day is crazy. It's like 30 people, and they're like, yeah, we eliminated in 15. It's like, what? So the shit goes real hard, but some of the people that got eliminated, I'm like, what? So I want to see where they go, but the problem is that I try to feature music that has been at least a little recent. Now the problem with the internet, when these people don't make more music, is the fact that everything on the internet gets blowed up years later. So we looking at something that's on the internet maybe 3-4 years ago that they did a song on, and they don't have any music out since then. I don't really want to put their song out from 3 or 4 years ago. So My problem is trying to find recent music from them. Or another problem I'm seeming to find is the fact that these are really dope-ass freestylers, but they're using somebody else's beat. And me trying to discover music, that's not really a good look if I, put that out there. I'm not saying, hey, they can't go hard. It's just I don't want to feature somebody else's song. Especially when I'm trying to get them notoriety, them out there.
Right.
So I'm going to wait on the rap this week.
Okay.
Just because I need a little more time in this. And it's not that I was rushed because, we haven't had a show. It's just that when I looked at the show, I was like, yo, all this talent? Ain't nobody saying nothing? And then I go to their YouTube and it's like 15 plays. I'm like, what? It's crazy to me. But I do want to spend some time looking into it first. There is another artist that I found, and the problem is that I can't find any information on him. Now, I was supposed to do this a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
I remember talking to Wade about it, but it's the fact that it irritated me so much that I couldn't find anything about him. I couldn't find a last name, I couldn't find, anything but this one song that he has out. And even when I went to his page, he only has 37 followers. But the song got 15,000 plays.
Okay.
And I seriously can't find him on YouTube or anything. I just know a first name, and when I look him up on Google, a whole bunch of different places come up and stuff, but not him. I don't know who he is.
Okay.
But his name is Bartón.
Okay.
I don't know where he's from. But he does have a song out called Simplicity, and I was just happened to scroll through because I listen to new music all the time.
Yes.
And since I listen to new music all the time, I get a lot of suggestions in from a lot of people. So I'll start checking out different people just to see, what it's from. So he just popped up in my music one day.
Okay.
And I was like, who's this guy? And I still can't find him. So Bartón, if you out there, somehow you listening, please hit me up. Just trying to figure out more about you.
Right.
I think you're dope.
So, yeah, if you're out there, Bartón, hit us up in the inbox, social media, something so we can get some more information about you.
Yeah, so this is Bartón. The song is called Simplicity. And it is not that long, actually.
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
This is
Turn my
Bartón
phone
with
up.
Simplicity.
Stress never coming from you. I've been up late at night, every night. You don't know the half of it. Let me try to bring it down. You should know that oftentimes I would feel like this before you came around. I was lost and shit. Every single moment that we spent since then, baby, you changed me with your simplicity. You make it simple for me. You know. I like my eggs in the morning, sex when it's coming, stress never coming from you. Simplicity. I feel the way about you, won't feel the same without you. I got a lot of money, but that don't do it for me. You ain't like other women, that's why I'm feeling different. I think I need a minute, cause you're the definition of simplicity. You make it simple for me. You know. I like my eggs in the morning, sex when it's coming, stress never coming from you. Simplicity. Life can get so hectic, sometimes I feel like I'm stressing over every little thing, and you help give me some direction. Keep it simple for you and for you, a special kind of blessing. Sentimental girl, you're more than I expected. Simplicity. Oh yeah.
That was my fault.
That was Bartón with Simplicity.
I mean, if anybody knows anything about him, or if you heard the song before, you heard anything else from him, let me know. I don't know anything about the kid, but I want to hear something else from him. Because I think the song's dope. I think he has a lot of potential, but I want to see where he takes that.
It's a good vibe. I like it. It's a good vibe. I like it a lot.
And there's not so many people that I only find, under 70 plays kind of thing. So.
Right. That's true. So before we get out of here, any other Lucy's? I know you want to mention Tiana Taylor's new album coming out December 6th. She mentioned that. I think that's it, everything. Something else I wanted to mention really, really quick. No, that's pretty much it. Frank Ocean has new music, a new club, and stuff. We'll talk about that later. I do have a big announcement next week. When it's confirmed, I will let you guys know.
What the fuck?
No, because it's not confirmed. I don't want to lie. So I'll wait.
Don't get us hype and then not tell us.
That means you got to listen next. Unconditioned, you got to listen next week.
All right, but then if it don't happen, were you still gonna tell us?
No, because what's the point of telling you that?
What the fuck? And then I'm gonna be like, yo, what it is? Oh, never mind.
Well, no, because
I'm be all hyped up.
It doesn't affect y'all. It affects me. So, you know what I mean? Something. Well, stay tuned.
Okay.
When it's confirmed, I will let everyone know.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. I think that's it. Anything else before we get out of here, y'all?
Nah, I think that's pretty much it. I think you wrapped up the show. It was a really good show.
It's a vibe. It feels good to be home. Feels good to be home.
Organically.
What?
I don't know.
All right. Well, for Ari, for G, for me, I'm about to say something. I'm not even gonna say that now. I was about to get emotional.
Oh, can I do a shout out?
What? We don't do. What is?
But it's been a long time.
Oh my god. Go ahead.
But I have to.
Go ahead.
I just want to do a shout out to Sophie, my dog.
Your dog?
Yes, no, seriously, because it's
I'm
her
gonna
6th
throw this
birthday.
damn laptop at you.
I had to one time for the one time. All right, I'm done.
I'm about to have a serious
emotional
moment. You talking about her fucking dog?
But you just said that you gonna tell us news that you're not gonna tell us.
Well, no, because it doesn't affect you guys. It affects me, but it's something Uncle Nation would like to know. But I don't want to talk about it until it's confirmed. It hasn't been confirmed yet. It should have been confirmed yesterday, but it hasn't been confirmed yet.
Fine.
So it'll be next week.
We're gonna pull up how many shows that you said that you gonna bring up something and then you don't.
Hey, if it doesn't happen, I don't tell y'all because I don't want to like a liar.
Oh, thank God.
But this is episode 126.
126.
Thank everyone for dealing with us, for dealing with our absence. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stream, share. Please share. Share this episode with your friends. Tell everybody about this dope shit we do over here because it's only going to get better. And you want to fuck with us now before we blow up because the price can go up then.
Hey. All my hugs gonna cost $1.
Yo, what?
All my hugs gonna cost $1.
I'm not fucking. So for G, for Ari, this is Wade. Follow us on social media. Yeah, that's it, man. As always. I said as always. Y'all not doing the as always thing? We're not doing that? Okay.
Oh, okay. I got you, son. I got you. Now I'm ready.
It's been too long?
Yeah.
So listen, as always.
As always.
As always.
You need to calm down. You way too excited. I need you to calm down. You may agree with what we said.
Uh-huh.
You may not agree with what we said.
Okay.
One thing you can agree with.
What's that?
What's that?
We keep it uncut.
Uncut.
My God. Until next time, we catch you on the internet.
Cheer.
Yeah.